Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos.
Alright guys, we are here still in Goa at Angels Resort. We are here with Haniji. Haniji, welcome.
Okay.
So Haniji is going to today reveal some secrets on wealth yogas for your career and also some yogas for disharmony with your boss in your career or in your job. And what's going to happen is these two lectures of his are in the career webinar that we are planning on 11th of June,
Right.
okay, starting at 1 p.m. So every weekend, that is 11th, 12th, 18th, 19th and 25th, okay, we're going to have the career webinar, okay. Of course, we're planning something on the 5th of June, Vinayak.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, that I'll come to later. It's going to be a hot topic and it's probably going to be a kind of free webinar, 4-5 hours long, okay. But anyway, career is the most important thing. The reason is why and simple, okay. When the breadwinner of the house is not having a good job or a good career or a good profession, okay, he does not suffer alone. Along with him, his wife, his children, 1, 2, his old parents, all of them suffer, okay. And it affects their mind, it affects their the children's and spouses mental state and children's education, parents ill health, money for their ill health, etc. and all that. So the problem in today's world is everybody loves to dominate, and the biggest problem is people who dominate know internally that they are doing it to show off or to save their own jobs. The boss is doing dominating with the employees, okay, just to try to have an upper hand. But he does not understand that anybody smart enough knows that it's all insecurity. Most of the times it's insecurity. Of course, sometimes today's people who are subordinates, today's employees also, they just don't like to listen, they don't like to work hard, they love to party in Goa like you, my rascal friend, okay? And what happens is job suffers. Job suffers, then boss tries to get dominating, then there is disharmony with the boss, and these tensions, disharmony with the boss can go on from 1 day to 1 month to 1 year to 10 years to 20 years, and it affects the whole life of everybody. All right. So Haniji, what are the combinations why disharmony with your boss happens?
So there are multiple combinations.
Yes.
It gives such kind of impact, or you can say scenario in life when the subordinate and boss both do not gel well.
Right.
And you can see from birth chart. Let me give you most authentic, most beautiful example. Mars in 5th house.
All right.
Either Mars in 5th house or in Leo sign. Your boss is always less capable than you.
Oh.
That is why he always have fear you will surpass him one day. So because of that fear, he always try to suppress your knowledge, suppress your capabilities, abilities, or he do not want you to come forward and present things in forums.
Right.
So he tried to grab your knowledge and then and present in such a manner that he himself.
Can I interrupt you and ask you, for the younger audiences and even for the advanced, we don't think why a combination is given, what's the logic behind it? Is there a logic behind it?
Of
There
course.
need not be a logic every time. Okay?
There is a logic.
There are yogas given by rishis, and sometimes you could just have to accept it. But for the audience, what's the logic?
The logic is fifth house is for your mindset, and Mars is mechanical in nature. People who have Mars in fifth house, their brain works like a machine. When we are saying machine, the style of the thought process is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So they are systematic in their thought.
Yeah, that's an ingenious combination.
Correct.
Having two malefics influencing the fifth house or the fifth lord, especially Mangal, Shani, etc. Many people say it's mechanical engineering or an engineering degree or whatever, an engineering profession bent towards the engineering mind.
Correct.
One can be a doctor and still have that combination, but they can have that bent of mind to be very, very logical. Step 1, step 2, step 3, etc.
Correct.
Now, Leo. Okay, I mean, you got to correct me here. Leo is the royal sign.
Right.
Fifth house, as such, for any lagna, okay, is a royal house.
Of course, yes.
Because in Naisargik Kundli, in the natural zodiac, okay, it is governed by Leo. Okay, so you always have the king. Leo is the king. Mars is the subordinate. Okay, and Mars is the commander in chief, who thinks that he wins the war and not the king.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So he needs that importance.
Right.
Okay. So do these people having bosses? If I'm a boss and I see my subordinate having Mars and Leo, okay, do the bosses need to be compassionate and give their subordinates or give their employees bit more position in life? Because Mars wants a royal thing. He's in a royal sign. So he wants a little bit of red carpet. Is that the remedy? Simple, logical remedy?
See, of course, yes. Answer is yes. But normally it never happens. That is the pain. That is the problem. Mars says, I will give my life for you. But you need to recognize me. If you will not recognize, one day I'll change you. That is why people leave their job and they join some other companies. This is the reason. It is said in corporate life, people do not change companies, they change their bosses. And reason is this Mars in fifth house. Now,
What a line. People don't change companies, they change bosses.
One very interesting thing. Your immediate boss will never favor you. And immediate boss of your boss will always favor you.
With this combination.
With this combination.
Wow.
So that is the beauty of this Mars in fifth house or in Leo sign. Because super boss, when you and your boss both are together, your boss is sun. When super boss is there, he is sun, not you, not your boss. So when there is a
Chain of command.
yes, so super boss, the top management people will always love him, but in between managers, your immediate managers or their managers, they will not, because they know he has special capabilities. So because of his capabilities, the people in between, he can surpass and reach up to the top.
Okay. Can you give us, before we move on to the next topic, which is wealth, okay, career and wealth, okay, can you give us one more combination, okay, for disharmony with boss?
Sun and Saturn together.
Absolutely.
Most beautiful combination. Sun and Saturn, there are two. Sun is east and Saturn is west. They cannot connect. Never. If your boss says this should be the style, the employee says or junior says no, this should be the style, their thought process will never match.
Okay. Now I'll give you one observation. Okay. One of my Kamina friends has Sun in second house, Saturn in 8th house, opposition. The person gets along with the boss, no fight with the boss, okay? But this Saturn is retrograde.
Okay.
So the person is needy of his career, needy of his job, so will not fight the boss, okay, because it's a government job, okay. But, okay, the person spends whole day speaking on the phone about the wrong decisions of the boss. Spends whole day. What I'm trying to say is, ग्रह कैसे affect देते हैं, how the planet gives effects, just one planet retrograde, okay, and Saturn Sun combinations many a times it gives you a government career, okay, that's Bhrigu Nandi Nadi, okay. For example, Saturn in Leo, okay, in Bhrigu Nandi Nadi by R.G. Rao Ranjan Publications, one of the only book you require in life. You can spend 20 years with that book, okay. That's Rishi's book, okay. Many example charts are given from the Nadi where Saturn is in Leo, government job, okay.
Correct.
But here I'm saying is Saturn is retrograde, okay. So there is no way. You know what's the secret of retrogression? And retrogression, I spent 1 year, 9 months rather, with my guru, the late C.S. Patel Sahab, way back in 2006, okay. Every day from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, Of course, I didn't learn much. I don't have the capability, honestly speaking. Not just trying to act humble, and because there is very less material in retrogression. Wherever there is a planet in retrogression, okay, just check it out. Vinayak, you are very experienced, okay. So are you. Mentally, you might remember charts of retrogression, okay. The way we deal with the planet which is retrograde, let's assume a planet is retrograde in the 7th house. That planet will have two lordship except for Sun, Moon.
Correct.
Okay. So 3 areas of house. One, the house where it is retrograde. Second, the lordship of it. Okay. So 2, let's assume 2. So 3. Whatever be the issues now, it will not be direct confrontation because it is retrograde. It is like, Singham picture mein ek dialogue hai. There is a dialogue from the Singham movie. शेर जब एक पैर पीछे लेता है, okay, वो डरता नहीं, वो कूदने के लिए लेता है. Means when the lion goes one step back, which is retrogression, okay, people will think he is not directly confronting. So in today's smart world where everything is all about networking and social media, etc. and all that, and trying to be goody-goody even with your best enemy, okay, retrogression, either you will not directly confront Saturn retrograde, okay, 8th house, either no direct confrontation or delayed confrontation or delayed addressing that issue. कोई हॉरोस्कोप आप लोग को याद आता है? नहीं हॉरोस्कोप दी ऑल रिमेंबर. अब मैं बताता हूँ. We went for lunch. I do not know the story. You just told me engagement got broken off.
Correct.
You said Mercury retrograde.
Mercury retrograde.
7th house.
Okay. 7th sign.
7th sign.
7th sign.
7th sign. Okay. So what is the Lagna, Mesh Lagna?
No.
Which house it was? Do you
Fourth
remember?
house.
4th house. Okay. So the Lagna has to be Karka.
Karka.
Karka Lagna. So that is 12th Lord and 3rd Lord. So whatever the communication was there regarding the engagement breaking off, it was delayed and not direct initially.
Correct.
Huh?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
क्योंकि मैं इधर
Yes,
खड़ा है
yes.
तो
I know the whole story.
सब लोग बोलेगा मैं तुमको पैसा दिया ये सब बोलने के लिए कि मेरा prediction right है.
नहीं, ऐसा हुआ था.
People will think like that. Okay, that I paid you money. Okay, हुआ था. थोड़ा story बोलो मेरे को. I love stories. I am Bollywood man.
So
What happened?
There was a plan for
Getting married.
engagement. It is delayed because of unnecessary reasons. Then finally, when right now Mercury is retrograde, it is broken off.
And the engagement was supposed to happen.
Yes.
When?
Next month.
Okay. So was there some delayed confrontation or non-direct confrontation?
Of course, yes.
Vinayak, तेरे को कोई horoscope याद आता है? Do you remember any horoscope, Vinayak?
Jupiter 6 retrograde.
स्टोरी बोलो मुझे.
Jupiter 6
Lagna,
Dhanu.
Dhanu Lagna. So that means it is Lagna Lord and 4th Lord and 5th house of love affairs, children, education, mindset, blah blah blah. Is there non-direct confrontation? क्या है जो भी आप बोलो ना. मैं
सिक्स्थ हाउस में है.
5th is in 5th house.
सिक्स्थ
6th house. अच्छा, okay. It is in 6th house. Now tell me, how is this Jupiter behaving? Indirect confrontation or behind the back confrontation, ऐसा कुछ है story? Or non-direct or maybe later?
We can say like Jupiter in sixth means sixth house is enemies and all. Okay, so whenever there is like something related to enemies or disputes, they always like from behind.
Acha, no direct.
Not direct, never.
Dealing
Never.
with the enemies or the enemies dealing with this person,
Yeah.
it's not direct. It's all
Not
behind the scenes.
Yes.
I would like people to test it. You know, my theories can be wrong. It is limited because I am not a professional astrologer. I do not see charts for free or paid. But anyway, let's come back to Anishji. What's your second topic, sir, for the career webinar? That's going to go on for 5 days for the whole month of June. 39 speakers, you know. You can find the link of it in saptarishishshop.com. Sorry, I go to advertise. That's what I've been told to do. You know, wealth.
Which
how-
year wealth will come? Money will come. I'm talking about yearly prediction now.
Okay.
This is Lal Kitab Varshfal.
Okay.
Most beautiful technique, 100% works.
Hmm?
Yes,
We've tested it on many
100
charts.
times, more than 100 times. I do not know even the count. Even I tested on myself.
Huh?
It works.
Huh?
It works.
कभी पैसा आया था तेरे को?
ये मत पूछो.
अरे बोलना मेरे को थोड़ा तो मेरे को परसेंटेज देना चाहिए ना तुम. Right.
It works. Because the rule is,
हाँ.
जब राहु देता है
हाँ.
तो छप्पड़ फाड़ के देता है.
Yeah, when Rahu gives, he gives you like anything. It
Yes.
rains, money rains.
Yes. And the combination is when moon is in Lagna and Rahu is in 4th house
In the Varshafal.
in the Varshfal.
All right.
If people have this combination in their birth chart whole life.
God has been very unkind to me. Why I don't have this combination? But with Rahu in the 4th house, many times it gives probability. I'm saying probability. It gives 1008 events. Okay. It does not give a clean heart.
Yes.
That's the problem. Okay. That's one of the traps. But don't get trapped with my dictum. It's not my dictum. It's something all elders have said. But I've seen people with having Rahu in the 4th house. Okay. They can be the kindest of souls. But there will be 3 events in their life where they have behaved the worst human being ever. All right. I know these charts. I also, anyway, forget. Please come back.
So the
First of all,
fourth-
moon in Lagna,
Rahu in 4th house.
4th house. All right.
This is the point when money will come in. For sure. Extra money will come. If you are earning X money per annum, this year you will make X plus some people, square some people, 3 times, 4 times, like this. That is the rule. Now the reason is 4th house planet behaves like moon. Kal Purush Kundalini.
Any planet,
Any
in
planet.
fourth. Okay, I know this. I know this is Vedic astrology basics also, but people don't use it. But I know this. You're right. Bang on.
4th house planet behaves like moon. Wherever moon is, the planet will say, I will start behaving like moon. I am the moon. If moon is good, it is good. If moon is bad, this planet is bad. And result will be thrown on Saturn, wherever it is, in that year. So for example, moon in Lagna, Rahu 4th house and Saturn 9th house. Just an example, right? So he will make money through property. Because moon in Lagna is saying, I will give you money. Rahu 4th house, I will behave like moon. And 4th house energy will be thrown on Saturn. And Saturn in 9th house gives you property. So this year, their wealth in terms of property will increase. This is most amazing yoga for buying a property. If people do not have house or their residence till now, till late ages, and if this combination is coming, this is the time do not think about from where money will come in. Please go and buy. Money will come automatically.
Wow. So you're going to teach this and many other techniques for wealth and career.
Yes.
So these are your 2 lectures.
Correct.
So guys, I want you all to, thank you so much Hanishji. Guys, I want you all to attend this thing. Hanish always brings in a combination which is a rare art, okay, of combining Vedic astrology. He teaches Vedic astrology, okay. His course on transits, just got over or it's
Just starting on
just starting.
coming Saturday.
Okay. Timing of events is also there, right? So these courses have just started. This Saturday is going to start, okay, and in future they have many things lined up for him, okay. And by the way, I have something to tell you. Okay, last from 28th and today is 1st, right? Okay, 4 days, 5 days I've been with him. His phone doesn't stop. Okay, he makes a lot of money, and he does not give me a single cut. And I mean it. I swear, he doesn't give me a single cut for the for the paid consultations that you do. I don't like you. Please don't attend Hanish Bagga's courses. Only attend my courses. I'm joking, guys. All right. Okay. So see you soon, guys. And in the next video, we're going to announce a very special thing. For last 2 years I've been behind Hanish to do this course, and a part of it is going to do it free on the 5th of June. Stay tuned.